Today we honor a legend, this historical moment, MLK. Martin Luther King Jr.'s life began like yours or mine. Born in Atlanta, Georgia in 1929. Martin Luther and Alberta Williams were his parents' names. With siblings Alfred and Willie, Christine Martin would play games at Ebenezer Baptist Church in Atlanta. They were raised, their father was Minister King, where the congregation praised. Martin graduated from high school early at age 15 and went to Morehouse College, grew in knowledge, though just a teen. He learned thorough protest to slavery in 1849. Then at Crozer Seminary, he saw God's great design. He with the peaceful tactics Mahatma Gandhi used at every turn. Though he finished top of his class, he still had so much to learn. So off he went to study at Boston University. Met and married his wife Coretta Scott in 1953. Learned theology, worked toward diversity, cared for the poor, till he took a job as a pastor in 1954. 'Twas in Montgomery, Alabama, where hate was winning out. The whites claimed things were separate but equal, but Martin had his doubts. Jim Crow laws enforced separation between the blacks and whites. Blacks sat in the back of the bus, violating human rights. In 55, Rosa Parks was arrested for sitting in the front. Without a doubt, this historic event forced a battlefront. So Martin led a bus boycott. People walked to inspire a fix. To the protesters' glee, the laws were changed in 56.
Dr. King preached resistance. Was most effective through nonviolence.
Okay, Martin continued to advocate for the NAACP. He spoke of civil rights as he traveled from sea to sea. Next he led the Southern Christian Leadership Conference to help people toward the goal of fairness and tolerance. At the Lincoln Memorial, he backed the Civil Rights Act, which later became a law that no one could redact. He staged sit-ins where blacks would sit in white-only spaces. Arrests followed as segregation fueled hate between the races. In Birmingham, there were boycotts against the businesses they protested. Laws had gone uncontested. Adults and children were beaten, fire hose detested. The people hoped for a change, but instead were arrested. The media caught it all, shown on every TV station, heard on radio, in the news, and made an angry nation. Social and financial pressures were felt in Birmingham. It was time to change unfair laws before they heard from Uncle Sam. In 63, JFK introduced the Civil Rights Bill. King held a march in Washington to affirm the people's will. In King's famous I Have a Dream speech, Martin boldly said his dream was that one day the news of equality would spread. So one day his 4 children would grow up to live in a place where they would no longer dwell separated by their race. A nation where children aren't judged by the color of their skin, but rather by their character, as it should have always been. Yeah.
Dr. King preached resistance. Was most effective through nonviolence.
That's right. Non-violence. This Dr. King's words were televised, inspired every nation. The Civil Rights Bill passed in 64, a righteous declaration. That same year Dr. King was honored, as was most deserved. Peaceful opposition was the way he always served. He was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize, though he had more to promote. Progress had been made, but still so hard for blacks to vote. In 65 he planned to march from Selma to Montgomery. State troopers tried to stop their track across the country. That's right. President Johnson sent his federal troops for their protection, so they had the chance to voice their literacy, test objections. Not long after President Johnson signed the Voting Rights Act, giving all citizens equal rights to vote. As a matter of fact, Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream to liberate, but soon he was assassinated in 1968. President Reagan ensured that his deeds would be retold, making the 3rd Monday in January a day we behold. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a national holiday, a time to remember he paid with his life to bring a better way. Martin Luther King Jr. Day is a national holiday. Let's go. A time to remember he paid with his life to bring a better way.